And you hear it just sleeting away. Nice, crunchy, compacting snow. You kind of float on top a bit. You don't sink all the way down because it's been so much sleet. I don't know if I can show you. It's definitely still sleeting at the moment. Just kind of pinging off of everything. Let's see if I can show you over here. So you're kind of bouncing off. So can you hear it? I'll be quiet. Can you hear the sleet? It's pinging off of things. Let's see if you can see it. Right on this broken apple tree. See it pinging off? It is sleeting like crazy at the moment. And we have probably, I would say, 3 to 4 inches of snow. You can see it up against the base of this tree here. Let's see if I can show you. So it takes my entire finger down, and then it has this crust on top. So like when you break it, you get chunks instead of nice, soft, powdery snow. And we're about 17 or 18 degrees right now. And it's just steady sleeting. We started with about 3 or 4 inches of snow, and then have just had steady sleet on top of that. They're saying we're going to switch to freezing rain in a couple hours, but we'll see. The birds have been crazy. We've had loads of wild birds around, and pretty quiet otherwise. Everything is way crunchier today. You have to kind of like force your feet through the ice layer. You can see some deer tracks here. I'm actually going to follow them down. They go around the corner. I'm going to follow them all the way down here to my sled, that blue thing. I slid it off the stairs at the top of the hill, and it slid all the way down here to the end of the yard, all the way by itself. So I'm going to use it to see if I can make a good sledding path, and we'll see what happens. Alright, we're going to give this a go. It's very icy. I told you I almost could make it to that hill. Yep. Alright, so watch this. You know, we made footprints before, but now I can walk and just barely make footprints. And you can see where I've been sledding, but it hasn't made good paths because I'm really just sitting on top of the snow. But boy, is it a good ride. So I've gone from, let me show you. So I didn't want to hit these posts that are sitting here. So I've gone from way up top of that hill there, down the hill, down further down the hill, and then had to turn to bank out of the woods and went way on over there and ended at the chicken coops. And luckily, I stopped there because on the other side of the chicken coops, you probably can tell, there's a huge drop-off down to a creek. So, definitely a good ride. Tomorrow, we'll see if I make it down to the creek. After days of being stuck in the house, we're making it out for a little bit. The road's still in pretty rough shape. Parts of it that have gotten in the sun are looking a little better. Right, let's see how fast we can go today. made it down to the creek. It's got a couple little frozen spots, but for the most part, it's running. Nice and clean today. Throwing out some salt and trying to get this sidewalk cleared off. It's interesting, so we've gotten so much ice and it's been so cold that when you step on it you get kind of these icebergs that could break off, which is actually really good because then I can just shovel that big chunk out of the way. But if you look, so you got the ice on top here, and right now, well, that's a whole piece of ice, but some of it over to the edge, only the first inch or so is ice, and then underneath we've got snow still. So with another half a foot of snow coming, I figure I better get this cleaned up and get it taken care of so that nobody falls and hurts themselves. And so let me get to it and I'll show you the end result. Alright, that's done and salted, and hopefully that'll last us. Mm-hmm.